Hello, beloved. I want to thank you so much for coming back to my channel today. If today is your first time, I do want to welcome you. I want to thank you all so much for your love and support and coming by every week and checking me out. It's such a pleasure serving all of you. Should you have any questions at all, please do not be hesitant to leave them down below for me, and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. Also, I want to thank you for sharing my videos with friends and loved ones. I really appreciate all of you. So please stay tuned as we are going to take it step by step as usual. And I just want you all to know that I love you all so very much. Life without Jesus Christ is lifeless. I love you. Stay tuned. May God richly bless you. I hope that you'll be able to learn something today. Please do not forget to like and subscribe to my channel. Bye-bye. Today's episode, we will be making waakye recipe. Let me quickly go ahead and show you the ingredients we'll be using today. So I have a quarter cup of black eyed pea beans and also black beans, 1 pack of black beans or a pound of black beans, and I have soaked it for about 1 hour. As you can see, the black beans has turned the water into a very darker or brownish color. And with waakye, it has to be that color, okay? It makes it much easier if you use the black beans with the black eyed peas, because you want your rice to be darker in color, okay? So I also have 4 cups of basmati rice. That's what I'm using today. And I'm using 2 tablespoons of baking soda, okay? And I have 1 tablespoon and a quarter of salt. And I'm going to take this step by step as I mentioned before. I do apologize for the first waakye video. Please stay tuned, and so let's go ahead and start cooking our beans. Now I have my oven on medium heat, and this is the first step. We are going to have our beans cooked, okay, till it's tender, and then when it's tender, we can go ahead and add our rice and our additional condiments. So please stay tuned as we go ahead and have it start boiling, and then we take it from there. So as you can see, our beans is still boiling, and it's not cooked yet. I just checked one of the beans to see whether it was tender. It's not tender, still hard. So let's have it continue to cook. But as you can see, the water is drying out, and we don't want the bottom of our saucepan to be burned. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add more water to the beans. Do not worry about how much water you're going to need. What we want to do right now is to make sure that our beans is tender enough for us to add the rice, okay? So it will continue to cook. Okay, so after 20 minutes, I'm back to check on my black beans to make sure that it's cooked. It's still a bit hard. I want it to be a bit more tender than this, so let's go ahead and add. This is our 3rd time adding water to the beans, okay? Let's give it a little stir and let's allow it to get tender. It's very important that your beans get tender before adding the rice, because other than that, the rice will be cooked and the beans will not be cooked, and your food is not going to be good. So let's go ahead and have it tender. Once it's tender, then we add our rice. Please keep watching. Okay, so we are back to check on the beans again to see whether this time it's cooked or tender. So let's press on it. It looks like it's tender enough. So the first thing we are going to do is to pour in our rice, and this is the 2nd step in making the waakye. Pour in the rice. Go ahead and pour in the water. With basmati rice, you need lots of water. Okay, give that a stir. Now let's pour in our salt. And finally, our baking soda. Let's give it a stir. We are going to leave this to boil. Once we see that the water is drying out, if the rice is not cooked, we just add a little bit of water and then stir it to prevent the bottom from burning. Okay, so let's have it boil. Please keep watching. So at this point, we can stir our rice a little bit to prevent the bottom from getting burned. As you can see, it's still very moist in there. But like I said, with basmati, you need lots of liquid for the rice to be cooked. So we just add a little bit more of water in here to just prevent the bottom from getting burned, okay? Just a little bit more of water. And then I'll go ahead and cover it. Give it some time to cook. All we are doing is just preventing the bottom from getting burned, okay? So let's give it a stir again. And then just add a little bit of water to prevent the bottom from getting burned. We'll continue this process until the rice is cooked. Hello everyone, so our waakye is ready. Now we can go ahead and serve it, okay? As you can see, the color is just the way we wanted it to be. It's dark brownish, and that is how waakye should be. So let's go ahead and serve it. It's kind of lengthy when making it because for the fact that we used the black beans for the waakye and not the black eyed pea beans. So that is the only thing. And typically when you are serving waakye, you serve it with spaghetti, gari. It comes with the whole 9 yards. So there we have our spaghetti. And now we need our gari. On the side. So this is a perfect combo waakye recipe. I hope that you did enjoy the making today. Should you have any questions, please do not forget to leave it down below for me, and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. I really appreciate you staying tuned and learning how to make my wonderful waakye recipe. Once again, I do apologize for the first waakye that I made. Now this is a step-by-step waakye recipe. Thank you so much for staying tuned. I appreciate you coming by today. Please leave me comments if you should have any at all. Do not be hesitant. May God richly bless you, and I love you all with the love of God. Until next time, bye-bye. Waakye Recipe.